Yesterday, my blood pressure shot up into the stratosphere. The reason? I heard via media sources that the Russians were attacking Europe's largest nuclear power plant located in Ukraine. If the plant blows, it will be 10 times the effect of Chernobyl, the media stated breathlessly. I couldn't imagine that area, that amount of radiation spreading around the Earth. And rolling my mind over to the secondary effects, it might trigger an avalanche of nuclear missiles striking the Earth. For myself, I actually really love life and I've lived a pretty good one. But I have 3 children, and the idea that they wouldn't have the chance to experience this world, which is still beautiful today, made me absolutely apoplectic. And I wondered what possible benefit Putin could have gained by blowing up the reactor. Maybe it's to demonstrate that he's completely unhinged, is a bluff card for the rest of the world to realize that he's absolutely willing to go to nuclear war if he's thwarted. It might have been an effort to save himself. That was the only sane explanation I could come up with. Everything else that I considered was Lindsey Graham stupidity. Thoughts like Putin has to go, and he has to go now. He's pulling the world into World War III. The Earth, the world might end, and my babies' lives will be extinguished. And this is exactly what I was ranting to a dear friend of mine. I went to sleep, and luckily I woke up to the news that the media was greatly exaggerating what was taking place, that the plant, the nuclear power plant, was never truly in danger. And I sat silent for a few seconds, and I realized that I had been had. In the fog of war, it's absolutely natural to get something wrong. But do you notice how one-directional everything is that they managed to get wrong? From the ghost of Kiev, a fighter pilot that was allegedly shooting down large numbers of Russian planes, fake, to Snake Island, where supposedly Ukrainian soldiers captured had given the Russians the middle finger and had been executed, fake, to the nuclear power plant being shelled intentionally by Russian forces, fake, along with numerous other things. It's the same as in the COVID pandemic. All the mistakes and errors in favor somehow of controlling the population, in favor of the ruling party, disallowing certain kinds of information while propping up the narratives beneficial to the profits of big pharma. This isn't the year 1940, where you can control the flow of information entirely to conform with whatever the War Department desires. We have instant communication. And if it is the Ukrainians promoting this false information, I actually understand it. Their country has been invaded, and they will lie and propagandize to generate greater support from the West to save their asses. The problem that I have is with the media once again breathlessly spreading this propaganda, likely knowing it is false. It seems like a concerted effort to sway the American population and draw us into war. If you can get me, someone who has been to Russia on several occasions, has visited for weeks at a time the Ukraine, who was trying to understand both sides of the conflict, both sides of the coin, to suddenly think that Putin must be deposed immediately, then you've been enormously successful in your efforts to further and drive the conflict. But when I realize that I've been lied to, I can once again state that I will no longer trust you ever again. I have come to the point where I absolutely must ignore the media reports and concentrate my attention on the few media personalities, be they Glenn Greenwald or Mike Cernovich, to help filter the propaganda and misinformation for me so I can enjoy more time with my children. The elites benefit from bringing us into war to distract us from their horrible COVID response to the economic benefits that they are set to derive. But it won't be their children losing their lives on the battlefield. It won't be them sacrificing their limited purchasing power to inflation. So now, I'm out. I am permanently turning off the legacy corporate media there to further the globalist empire and prop up the profits of large corporations that they are beholden to. Look, I'm out. For the last time, I have seen the media for the liars and propagandists that they are. I am no fan of Vladimir Putin. I think he's evil and a liar. But he's still way more honest than CNN and MSNBC and the other outlets out there spreading fear porn to the population. Guys, thumb up this video. Please share it with a friend if you got something out of it. Subscribe, hit the all notification bell. Join me at rumble.com. The link is in the description. Have a great day.